first? Mughal Empire. So it was formed after the first battle of Panipat in the year 1526. There are two more battles, that is second battle and third battle of Panipat, and this first battle of Panipat was fought between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi, where Ibrahim Lodi was killed and Babur won the battle, and he led the foundation of Mughal Empire, and this started the new Muslim rule in India. Mughal Empire gave a central stage to monarchy in India. And let's talk about the founder, that is Babur. He ruled from 1526 to 1530. He was the founder of Mughal Empire. As said earlier, he was the descendant of Taimur from paternal side and Genghis Khan from maternal side. He fought the first battle of Panipat on 21st April 1526, and this was between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. He claimed himself to be the emperor of Hindustan. He even fought the battle of Khandwa, that is with Rana Sanga of Mewar, in the year 1527. There are other battles like the battle of Chanderi of 1528 and other. The party system which was adopted by Babur is Tughlama and flanking party. There are major 5 expeditions of Babur, and these are when he stormed Baijwar, when he marched into India again from Khyber Pass, when he acquired Kandahar in 1522, when he invaded India again in 1524, and in November 1525 when he crossed Indian frontier. So after this we have Humayun. Remember this chronological sequence: Babur ka beta Humayun, Humayun ka Akbar. Always first comes Babur, then Humayun, then Akbar. So let's see. Humayun, the time when he ruled is from 1530 to 1540 and 1555 to 1556. Why is this and? Because in the battle of Kannauj, he lost the battle to Sher Shah Suri, and it became the Suri Empire. So at that time he fled to Persia. So first he ruled from 1530 to 1540, and then again he came back in 1555 and won the battle, and then again he ruled from 1555 to 1556. Then he died by falling from a staircase, and the throne was given to Akbar. So let's see. Babur's eldest son, that is Humayun, he was throned in 1530. He gave many reasons to 3 of his brothers. Humayun's tomb is also called prototype of Taj Mahal, and it was built by Haji Begum. In 1540, Sher Shah Suri defeated Humayun in the battle of Kannauj and became the ruler of Agra. So Sher Shah Suri became the ruler of Agra in 1540 by defeating Humayun in battle of Kannauj. After this defeat, Humayun fled to Persia. Humayun recovered Mughal throne from Afghan, that is the Sur Empire, in 1555, but he died in 1556 by falling from a staircase of his library, and that is called Ser Mandal. Humayun Nama is the book written by Gulbadan Begum. Many times this question is asked, like who wrote Humayun Nama? So it is by Gulbadan Begum. And let's see Humayun's expedition. So it was first expedition of Kalinjar, it was in the year 1531. Battle of Devariya, it was in the year 1532. Sega of Chunar, it was in the year 1532. War with Bahadur Shah, it was in the year 1535 to 1536. Battle of Chausa, 1539, and Battle of Kannauj, 1540, in which he lost. So after this we have Sur Empire. So as said earlier, Sur Empire is from 1540 to 1555. The first ruler is Sher Shah Suri. He became the ruler of Delhi in 1540. Sher Shah Suri's administration is considered to be one of the best, and some of the points are: he had 4 ministers for central administration. This was Diwani Wazirat, that was in charge of finance and revenue, and it was headed by Wazir. Diwani Arz, it was the military in charge, so it was headed by military in charge. Diwan-e Risalat, it was the foreign ministry, and Diwan-e-Insha, it was headed by communication ministry. The empire was divided into 47 sarkars with chief sikdar, and chief sikdar was to maintain the law and order, and chief munsif, he was as judge to each sarkar. He introduced the coin dam and the system rupaya. He even built Grand Trunk Road that runs from Kolkata to Peshawar, and Islam Shah succeeded Sher Shah Suri, and after that Muhammad Adil Shah succeeded Islam Shah. So after Sher Shah Suri, that is Sur Empire, let's see Akbar. Akbar was the ruler from 1556 to 1605. The first 5 years of Akbar reign was under Bairam Khan, as when the Akbar was given the throne, he was just 13 years old. Second battle of Panipat was fought between Akbar and Hemu, and this was in the year 1556. You know the first battle is 1526 and the second battle is 1556, and this was fought between Akbar and Hemu, and Akbar under Bairam Khan. Akbar married Jodha, and Jodha was the daughter of Raja Bhairamal of Amber, and this marriage was the turning point, as after this the Rajputs started supporting Akbar. Akbar also fought the battle of Haldighat, that was in the year 1576, and this was fought with Maharana Pratap of Mewar. He built Buland Darwaja at Fatehpur Sikri after winning Gujarat. So this comes in a question in a way like, after winning the Gujarat, what did Akbar build? So it was Buland Darwaja, and where did he build this? In Fatehpur Sikri. He abolished pilgrimage tax and later jizya. So what is pilgrimage tax and jizya? So in the Mughal time, there was a tax for praying your God. If you are a non-Muslim, and then to pray your God or worship your religion, you need to pay a tax. That was pilgrimage tax and jizya. So Akbar was very tolerant towards religion, so he abolished this. Even the Nauratna of Akbar is famous. So what are the Nauratna? This is 9 jewels or gems of Akbar, and out of 9, the few important and famous one are Abul Fazl, who wrote Aini Akbari and Akbarnama. Birbal, the original name of Birbal is Mahesh Das, and he was famous for his wits and humor, as we all have studied the stories of Akbar and Birbal in our childhood. Raja Man Singh, he was a great Rajput general. Tansen for his Sangeet, as he was the Sangeet Samrat. And Todarmal, that is Raja Todarmal, for his land revenue, as he was one of the expert in land revenue system. As we have already learned that he was very tolerant towards religion, so Akbar formed a new religion named Dil-e-Ilahi, and this means that divine faith in one God, and he himself accepted this in the year 1582. He built Jahangir Mahal and introduced Japti, that is land revenue, which was modified by Todarmal and called the Sala system. So land revenue system introduced by Todarmal is the Sala system. So after Akbar, let's see Jahangir. Jahangir was the eldest son of Akbar, and the time of Jahangir's rule is 1605 to 1627. He beheaded 5th Sikh Guru Arjan Dev. In 1611, he married Mehrunisha or the Noor Jahan. He issued coin jointly in Noor Jahan's and his name. So Noor Jahan is the first Mughal queen to have a coin on her name, as Jahangir issued coin jointly in Noor Jahan's and his name. In 1608, Captain William Hawkins, a East India Company representative, visited him. In 1615, he granted permission to Sir Thomas Ray, an ambassador of James I of England, and this permission was to establish trading port at Surat. He wrote an autobiography, and the name was Tujuk-e-Jahangiri, and this was written in the language Persia. He built Moti Mahal in Lahore. After Jahangir, we have Shah Jahan. He was a great lover of architecture. He have built many things. We will be learning that all. So Shah Jahan ruled from 1627 to 1658. His real name was Khurram. He married to Mumtaz Mahal, and in the memory of Mumtaz Mahal, he built Taj Mahal. And Taj Mahal took 22 years to be completed. He also built Red Fort and Jama Masjid, that is built with sandstone. And the master architect of Taj Mahal was Ustad Isha. He means Shah Jahan led the foundation of Shahjahanabad in the year 1637, where he built the Red Fort and Takht-e-Taus. What is Takht-e-Taus? It is the peacock throne. He also built Nihar-e-Faiz. So what are the things he built? First is Taj Mahal, then comes Jama Masjid, then comes Red Fort. He also built Peacock's throne and Shahjahanabad. That is, he laid the foundation of that. And he built Nihar-e-Faiz. So these are the important one. The master for Taj Mahal was Ustad Isha. He built Jama Masjid, which is of sandstone, Red Fort, Peacock's throne, or that is also called Takht-e-Taus, and this was built in Shahjahanabad. So after Shah Jahan, let's see the other ruler, that is Aurangzeb. Aurangzeb ruled from the year 1658 to 1707. He assumed the title of Alamgir, that is the world conqueror. He attacked Golconda and Bijapur, that is Deccan Sias, to contain Marathas, that is Shivaji Maharaj. He was also called Jinda Pir, that is the living saint. He built Moti Mahal. He called Shivaji Maharaj as mountain rat. Shivaji Maharaj was regarded as the mountain rat, as he was the one of the major reason for the decline of Aurangzeb. So why was he one of the major reason? As Shivaji Maharaj was hidden in the mountain, he used to come out, he used to attack Aurangzeb, and then he used to hide again. And for that, Aurangzeb was not able to defeat him for a long time. So he used to focus and he used to put all his military power in just one person, and other part were left abandoned. So this is one of the major cause of the decline of Mughal emperor. So, and that is the reason he called Shivaji Maharaj as mountain rat. Aurangzeb reimposed jizya and pilgrimage tax, and this is in the year 1679. So one who abolished the pilgrimage tax and jizya is Akbar, and one who reimposed it is Aurangzeb. He executed 9th Sikh Guru, that is Tegh Bahadur. We Cracku provide free mock test for SSC CPO exam. For that, you only need to Google search Cracku SSC CPO free mock test. Click on the first link and start the mock. After completing the mock, you get the complete detailed analysis with the solution and percentile for the mock. The later Mughal period, that is from 1707 to 1862. As Aurangzeb was the last great ruler, after that the Mughal emperor started declining, and these are some Mughal emperor after Aurangzeb. They are from the later Mughal period. It is Bahadur Shah I. He was from 1707 to 1712. Jahandar Shah, he was the first puppet Mughal emperor. He was from the time period of 1712 to 1713. Farooq Shah, from 1713 to 1719, he was the one to give Farman to British. That was for collection of land revenue of Bengal, Bihar and Odisha. This was Farooq Shah Farman of 1717. Muhammad Shah, that is, he ruled from 1719 to 1748. Ahmad Shah 1748 to 1754. Alamgir II 1754 to 1759, and under him the third battle of Panipat was fought in the year 1761. So the first was in 26, second was in 56, and the third is in, these are the 3 battles of Panipat. After Alamgir came Shah Alam II. He was from 1759 to 1806. Under him the battle of Buxar was fought between Shah Alam II, that is Mughals and British, and it was in the year 1764. Then comes Akbar Shah II, and this was, he ruled from the years 1806 to 1837. He gave the title of Raja to Ram Mohan Roy. So if the question comes who gave the title of Raja to Ram Mohan Roy, so he is Akbar II. And the last Mughal emperor is Bahadur Shah II, and he ruled from 1837 to 1862, and he was deported to Rangoon during the Sepoy Mutiny, and this was of 1857, or the first battle of independence. So in the next video we will be discussing all the questions related to this topic, that is all the previous year questions and some sample questions. So with this, hope you liked it, and if you did, please like, share and comment. And yes, we also provide all the previous year paper of SSC exams like SSC CGL, CHSL, CPO, Steno and etc. For that you only need to Google search Cracku previous year mock or download our app. Till then, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for daily updates. Thank you.